creating a solution for the world waste problem that we live in. Yeah. Try my chocolate nut roll. Hi, Mason boy. Good morning, bud. We got to get this car unloaded, everybody. Everything that's in bags and whatnot is gonna just go get fired right up onto the workbench. Stainless steel. We're just gonna put that right there in that bag, probably. Oh yeah, me and Mason want to get going. Got wires, extension cord, some cat wires, and 6-way strip, some pop cans. Nice. Got a little bit of aluminum. Because my sorting system will take care of the rest of it. Once I get it up onto the workbench, sent into their specific categories, you know, making it easy. But here is a big old bag of BX wire. Toss that up on the bench. It's got schmutzel in it too, so we'll be going through it up there. I go through everything up there, really, but nonetheless, here's an awesome monster bag of goods. Found a lot of good copper and brass on that last outing. That's what that is. Get up there. And you get up there. Oh yeah. Found another DeWalt drill. So that makes 2 drills that we found. And a Sawzall. And we got a DeWalt grinder somewhere too. I would like to see if that DeWalt grinder actually works, because that's actually a pretty beefy unit. Speaking of beefy units, look at this thing, man. Oh, what a beast. That's a nice chunk of copper and lead. Believe me when I say it'd be nice to find those all the time, but that doesn't happen often. I think the biggest, mainest reason why they threw it in there, maybe, because I think the company that I get this stuff from, I think stuff like this they'll probably save and scrap or recycle themselves, or whatever the case. But this one was connected to a cast iron downpipe to a house, and it was full of schmutzel, the smelly schmutzel type. And I don't think they want to mess with it, but I mess with that. You know what I'm saying? We're out there for the non-ferrous. That's good non-ferrous. I ain't gonna say no to that. Oh, there's that beast of an angle grinder right there. Whoop. Yeah, that is a beast of an angle grinder. It sounds good. It just needs a new disc on there, and we can test it and see if it actually works good. Might do that before we leave. Extruded aluminum, cast aluminum, pop cans, and copper and brass all up in this box. Nice. It's a nice chunk of brass right there. But I'm hoping Tuesday we might have enough for a scrap run to turn in, and we'll be making a run to the yard. Yeah. That's my game plan. That's what I'm thinking. A couple of things I was thinking about saving is the shaving kit literally looks brand new, like nobody's ever used it in their whole lifetime. Definitely And I'm gonna see how well it works. Maybe I can get cleaned up a little bit. We'll see what that looks like. But that's like a fine type of shaver, I guess, for really getting this area bald or whatever the case. So yeah, we'll see. Rest of that can be scrapped. I need some pots and pans. I was looking at these two. These are like dang near brand new. The Teflon is still not even a scratch on it, man. These will clean right up. Perfect for the travel trailer. So those are gonna go inside, and I'm gonna clean them up real good, and we're gonna use those. I don't need too many of these pans, so some of them aren't gonna make cheese. They're gonna get scrapped. Got some stuff there. Inside of these, there's batteries and maybe a transformer. Those are those emergency exit signs. Yeah, you got yourself a fan motor. That's a fan motor. Oi! I don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah, that's definitely a sump pump, and it's probably got the schmutzel attached to it. The smelly kind, so you know. We're gonna let it dry out there in the sun for a bit. We can get to it, just not now. May not be worth doing it now, but later, yes. Oh yeah. I was looking at this pan too. This is a very high-end pan, cooking pan. It's got the little ladle on it too. This is a little loose. Don't know what's going on there, but I'll take that one. Even this one, it's got very minimal warpage. The Teflon's still good. That's the wrong lid. Definitely don't have the right lid for it, but I'm set on pans for like the next 5 years now. Yeah. The rest of that can just go on. Got a few more things in there to throw and grab. Then we'll get the trash can back here. Whoa! And then we'll be on our way up north to go hang out with my Uncle Ted. I'm gonna throw my fishing gear in the car. Make sure I have everything else I need. We'll see you tonight because we're going fishing. Sunday live stream. All right. Beautiful out here, Mason boy. All right, Mason, go run around. Oh man, it's really nice right now.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of man. that I'm on. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Well, tell my baby sister not to do what I have done, but shun that house down in New Orleans they call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many poor girls. Lord, me, I know
much a done deal here.
Yeah. Come on. What do you think about that?
Pictures?
Yeah. Ooh, that's a bigger fish. Oh, we got a bass, I think. Yeah, we got a nice bass. Hopefully we can land it. Ooh. Oh, come here. Yeah. That's better. What do you think about that, Mason boy? Oh. Oh. That's nice. Oh. Nice. Oh yeah, I think we might have another bass. Yeah. Oh yeah. going straight for the bank. Oh no, it's a monster warmouth, dude. This one is monster warmouth bluegill. Holy smokes. What a handful on this one. Yeah, this is the biggest one yet. Look, look at that huge bluegill. Look at the belly on it. Wow. Definitely a full-size bluegill. That was a treat right there. Yeah, when the bluegill is so big you think you're reeling in a bass, that's gonna be a good bluegill. Well, good morning everybody. We're gonna get going on some scrap metal. This bench is full, that is for sure. We've got a massive pile of stuff that's been building up over here that requires a grinder, and we'll be tackling that as soon as we get this pile here done. And there's a bucket right over there that we will be doing. It's all from the last haul, let's just say that. But once we get all that stuff sorted out and ready for sale, we're gonna start bagging up everything, and we're gonna do a scrap run tomorrow. So we're gonna kind of dive right into it and maybe just work with what's up top, highest, I guess you could say. This is gonna go over here. I can't wait to get those out of the way. But let's do this. This is actually a big old chunk of brass. I know it looks really rusty and whatnot, but that's just what was inside of this. I think this was like an old style sump pump, and there was a motor right here. And yeah, it was meant to pump water. It's just a really old one, which in my case is a good thing because it's a lot more non-ferrous material. This is a heavy piece right here. So I'm gonna pop this hose clamp off. Probably grab my knife and slice that rubber off there because it's not cooperating. It's probably been on there a long time, you know. Okay. There. Pretty decent. I'm assuming that's copper. That's brass. Let's test that. It's definitely beautiful brass, for sure. So we're just gonna cut it right there and there. Get a cleanish piece of copper, and then a piece of number 2 copper, and then this hunk of brass on the end. I think we got 2 of these too, so that is pretty cool. With this being as green and you know, with it being green like this and all the tarnishing on this copper, would your yard consider this number 2 or number 1 copper? Because I feel like if I put this in my number 1 copper, they're going to say something about it. Make it easy. There. I just got to get the pop out one side. There's a piece of Romex in there. Sometimes a good little yank like that will get it to slide out, and it did. See? Yeah. sheet aluminum. What's in this box? Is it worth playing with? Yeah, maybe. There's a little bit of stuff on here. Just make a couple of crude cuts here and there, and maybe grab my driver and see if I can find a flathead bit. Alright. Should be able to get us free here. There. Got a piece of cast aluminum. Could try to get that off if you wanted to. Yeah. And this is all tin shred now. To me anyways, for the most part. Or just snipping the machine wire pieces. And these pieces will go right in the copper breakage. Right there. Alright. Dirtier machine wires are going to go in that small bucket behind me there. That's what you just seen me toss. Romex. Okay. Working on clearing off right what's in front of me. Sheet aluminum on that. You have a breaker box. Right, plastic breakers, and then we got copper bus bar. We want to get the bus bar cleaned up enough to throw into number 2 copper. So we'll smash the rest of this plastic and stuff off of here, yeah. There. Got some number 2 copper, and now I gotta smack that off of there, try to. There. Number 2 copper. Got some wires in this bag. A little Bear Bright. Good little handful right there. Get in there. Got the Romex. Machine wires. Number 2 copper. Chunk of brass right there. Oh yeah. Next bag. So what we have right here is a good bundle of BX wire. We got some receptacle ends, some pop bottles, garbage, loose machine wires. Those are the things we're sorting out right here in this general area. Yeah. It's like a contractor bag. Like what a contractor would throw away at the end of the day as an electrician. You're gonna have a good variety of stuff in there. And I would like to sort it in 5 minutes or less. And move on. Box right here. So stainless steel. Sheet aluminum. Garbage. Yeah, garbage. Sheet aluminum. That's a crazy looking fork. I kind of like it. Stainless steel. That's cast aluminum for sure. Garbage. Check it. It's tin shred. Check this too. That's magnetic. That's not cast aluminum. I thought it was a little bit too heavy, but it looks like cast. It must be just spray painted that way for sure. But there's a pop can in there. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm ready to dump this out. Let's dump it out. Tin shred, pop cans. Aluminum breakage. Unfortunately, water bottles here, they don't have deposits. Okay, we got a pile of extruded aluminum. That can get bagged right now. It all goes right there. some #1 copper out of the deal right here. Chunk of brass. Clean up the solder off the pipes. So you get clean pipe price, #1. Yep. That whole thing looks like it's tin coated. Oh, that's brass. Nice. That whole thing's brass. #2 copper. Right there. #2. Yellow brass. Yellow brass. And you got some clean #1. Right there. Dump this next bag. Oh yeah. This is a nice good money maker bag right here. I see all kinds of goodies. We're getting it. It's going. Bare bright wire. Big old chunk of brass right there. That is awesome. Yellow brass. #1, #2. Yellow brass. I got a spot for aluminum siding. I got a bag in the truck already. It's just the electric motor. And throw those up there. Awesome. Within a timely fashion. That's aluminum. Sheets of aluminum. Inside these little bugaboos, we have transformer and battery. Sometimes I just crack them open. Like that. Just kind of tap on them lightly on the edges. That's just so you don't break a battery open. There. There's what you got in there. Transformer, battery, and a little board, some wires. This opens up with a Phillips. That's nice. That's convenient for us right now. Battery out of there. There's a little transformer right there. You can just whack that out of there. That worked. That's a whole chunk of brass right there. Beautiful. That'll be a fun one. Let's do this copper pipe. Okay, we got lead on the end of this. There, I chopped at it. No, it's just brass. That's what that is. So we gotta remove that piece. That's brass as well. That elbow is. So I got my Sawzall over here. I brought it out just because we could use it. We're going to clean that up. We're going to get that brass piece off, this brass elbow, and then we'll have a nice piece of #1 copper out of it. We got the lead off of it already. Wow, that Sawzall couldn't work any better. And cut that piece off right there too even. Wow. What an awesome tool that is. There's a big old piece of #1 copper right there. Just throw that in there and get our brass chunks into our brass. We got some good weight in brass this time around. That's #2 copper. Okay, and a piece of lead. That's our second piece of lead within 7 days, I think. We don't get much lead. Yeah, so we've just been going at it over here. Got more pop cans. Cast aluminum chain link looking thing. Get into this battery and transformer. Yep. Transformer right here. The Sluggo got it off easier last time. Here's the right one. Alright. That last one fell off in like 2 hits. This time it's like, nah. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, that transformer still didn't want to come out of there. We're going to take a grinder to it real quick. It's going to go in the grinder pile. You can play with that with the grinder. Sheet aluminum. Sheet aluminum. Got that light wire. Throw it in comm wire because it's blue. Oh no, don't do that. I'm just kidding. It's light wire. That's where it's gonna go. Piece of tin shred. Aluminum wire. Got more pop cans. There. Got some good baskets of wire filled up down there too. I tried selling these as ballast before and they wouldn't do it. So they go to tin shred. Get them Christmas tree lights. Battery. We're getting there, man. Number 9. Another number 9. Number 9 large. Cast aluminum. Machine wire. Romex wire. Cast aluminum. MLC. Whatever this was. I left these out in the rain and they're not closing as good as they should. I gotta put lube on it. WD-40 or something. We are clipping right along now. Ooh. Pan. Here we got wires with the ends on it. Let's bunch them all together. Nice solid piece of bare bright wire. All right, cut about 15 plug-ins all on the same time. Same cut. I like that. We did good. That was everything from the last night out besides all that madness, and we're gonna jump right onto that here coming up like real soon.